Hey, what is up guys? We're coming at you with another epic Yu-Gi-Oh card reveal discussion video, and I am super excited today to do this one because we're going to be taking a look at two cards that I have been waiting an incredibly long amount of time for. And yes, so we are back to using the Harpy playmat after doing the Dark Magician top 5 video that's coming out very soon, if not out already, because today's cards we're going to be talking about are specifically wind attribute cards. And of course the cards we're going to be talking about today are Wind, the Wind Charmer Verdant, and then of course the mighty Petite Dragon Retrain Storm Dragon. So these cards I've been waiting an incredibly long amount of time for, and without any further ado guys, let's jump into it. And we're going to start off with Wynn herself. So much like Heat-Defying Charmer Ablaze, Wynn, the Wind Charmer Verdant, is a Link 2 Wind spellcaster with 1850 attack, and she's Link 2. She requires 2 monsters, one of which must be a wind, and she's always treated as a familiar possessed card, which automatically gives her synergy, of course, with Unpossessed, and the fact that she has 1850 attack also gives her synergy with Possessed Awakening, which, of course, we know is a very expensive card. Hopefully it does get reprinted over for you guys over in the OCG, because I know it's quite an expensive card right now for you guys, and hopefully we do get it here in the TCG. Her first effect is that you can target a wind monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your zone that she points to. If this Link Summon card is destroyed by battle or destroyed by an opponent's card effect while in its own monster zone, you can add a wind monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. And you can only use each effect of Wind, the Wind Charmer Verdant once per turn. So obviously she has the same effects as Heater. And what makes this really interesting is, of course, Heater came with Salamangreats, and now Wynn is coming because the new Smirgoff Retrain archetype is coming with her in Rising Rampage. Now first, of course, the ability to steal wind monsters from your opponent's graveyard makes her a really good side deck card, right? For going up against, or main deck if you're going up against the mirror match with Smirgoff. However, as a Harpy player, and if you guys are playing Harpies, Gustos, or Dragonies like that, or any Wind archetype, she's great because you can use them to steal their pieces and go ahead and make your other Wind Monk monsters or whatever you want. Of course, it is the back turn, and if you're up against them, they can use Wind to steal your monsters. Now, in terms of 1500 or less defense, of course, much like Heater, she is able to get you every single other form of Win that does exist in the TCG and OCG in monster form. Of course, being Wind, the Wind Charmer, Storming Wind, and Familiar Possessed Wind. All 3 of these can come to your hand. As well as that, she's also able to add Petite Dragon, and of course, her pets retrain, Storm Dragon. So I'm very excited about this. The potential she gives you are really cool. I love her retrained artwork. I believe this is a new updated form of Petite Dragon. You can see it looks absolutely adorable. It's got some like little butterfly-ish wing hair pieces. She's got, you can see that on her staff, she's got some kind of dragon thing going on, which is pretty cool, which you could see obviously in her original staff. I'm super excited for Wynn. Are you guys excited for? Please let me know in the comments below. And I am trying really hard to build a Wynn deck. And if I do manage to build it for you guys, I will be definitely doing a profile, because Wynn is without a doubt my favorite charmer. And now that Wynn's out of the way, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the Petite Dragon Retrain. I feel like we've been waiting for this card for so long. We've known what it's looked like on Unpossessed for such a long time. You can see the remnants of course, the artwork are there. It is a little bit different, but let's go ahead and take a look at Storm Dragon's effects. So it is a level 4 Wind Dragon effect monster with 1500 attack and 200 defense. You can only control 1 Storm Dragon. If you control a spellcaster, you can special summon it from your hand. If it's destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 monster with 1500 attack and 200 defense in your graveyard except itself and special summon it. So this obviously does give you some interesting kind of combinations that you can pull off. Now, it's important to remember that the idea of the Charmer pet retrains is that they're designed to support the Charmers and float into each other, especially if you have Unpossessed out on the field. So if your Storm Dragon or Gigabyte, Inari Fire, or Nefarious Archfiend, Eater of Nefariousness are all destroyed by battle, you can go ahead and, or card effect as well, I believe with Unpossessed, you can go ahead and float into another form of them depending on where you are. Obviously, Storm Dragon is designed to summon one from the graveyard, Gigabyte summons one from the deck, Inari Fire special summons itself, and then of course, Archfiend of Nefariousness is able to if it's in the graveyard, destroy a card. So, and then it can special summon itself as well. But Gigabyte and Petite Drag and Storm Dragon, you can see, are very much designed to float into each other. And of course, with Unpossessed, you also get to go ahead and grab a Charmer as well, pretty much extending your plays. And the ability, of course, to be able to special summon these guys allows you to go ahead and make not only your Link Charmer, but your Familiar Possessed Charmer a lot easier as well. So if you have the base Charmer, such as Wynn the Wynn Charmer, and you're going to go ahead and special summon Storm Dragon, you can send those away to make either Familiar Possessed Wynn, or heck, you can make Verdant as well. So he definitely opens up a lot of combo opportunities. What I'm most excited for personally, apart from making a pure Wynn the Wynn Charmer deck, is actually trying to incorporate maybe Storm Dragon, or especially Wynn herself, into my Harpy deck, as well as that making some sort of hybrid Wynn the Wynn Charmer Harpy combo, combining one of my favorite characters in all of the Dual Terminal lore with one of my all-time favorite Yu-Gi-Oh archetypes. And then they're in the space of talking about Wynn monsters and stuff like that. Of course, we can talk about how Droll is getting reprinted in the Spellcaster structure deck as well, which is pretty insane. Seems like it's going to be a decent amount of value there, as you're also getting a Pot of Desires common. What do you guys think about them reprinting, you know, kind of super expensive staple cards as commons in structure decks? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's healthy? Do you think it's also good that these structure decks are becoming a lot stronger? And also, do you feel like Simurgh may end up becoming an archetype in the structure deck, much like Salamangreats did? Because, you know, we had Salamangreats that were introduced in Savage Strike, and then were later released in the Soulburner structure deck. So do you feel like Simurgh could actually go from starting in the booster to being a structure deck later on? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. As well as that, if you guys haven't already and you want to see more stuff on the Charmers, I have quite a few videos up here on the Charmers. They are one of my favorite archetypes in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! So please feel free to go check out my deck profile. I'll put a link to it at the end of this video. As well as that, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out some of this cool stuff if you love Harpies. There's a lot of Harpy stuff on this channel. We've got some Trap Trick stuff up here as well. And of course, they're done by the same artist who did the Charmers, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you for my next one.